Welcome back to my kitchen, and today we'll be baking my marshmallow shortbread. I've got my old cookbook out. I've got ingredients all set to go, so let me take you through the process. But before I do that, I'd just like to invite you to like this video, subscribe for more, and leave me a comment because I'd just love to hear from you. Right, let's get cooking. Now, I have not made this for about maybe 25 years, so I'm just going to have to remember and have fun watching, and I'll show you all the ingredients and the steps so you can follow them and make some too. You will need 1 lined slice tin, 4 ounces of butter, 4 ounces of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla essence, 1 medium-sized egg, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1.5 cups of flour, 4.5 dessert spoons of gelatine, 2.5 cups of water, and 1.5 cups of sugar. We've got the butter and the sugar, got the vanilla essence, the egg, the baking powder, and the flour. And before you know it, you have got some lovely shortbread. And my golden tip for today is when you're lining your dish with baking paper, you can roll your pastry out on top of it and therefore get the exact size, and you don't have to lift it and peel it and plant it in your cake tin. So I just thought I'd mention that. It's so handy. And in the oven it goes. And now for the marshmallow. We want to dissolve 1.5 cups of sugar in 2.5 cups of water and 4.5 dessert spoons of gelatine. On a low heat, stirring constantly and dissolve. Now the sugar has already dissolved, the gelatine almost, and as soon as it has, I will turn up the heat just a wee bit. There you go, crystal clear. And now it's time to gently bring it up to the boil. All lightly tanned and ready to go. Just cooling it off now. Simmering a few more minutes and then that's ready to cool off. I'm just cooling off the, well, part 2 anyway, of the mixture here, the syrup and gelatine, and the other one is cooled off enough, and I'm going to whisk 2 drops of red colouring, and hopefully it'll turn into a nice pink. Now, like I said, it's been ages since I've made this and I can't remember the consistency of the whipped marshmallow, so I'm just going to take a wild guess and pour it the first half on the base. So here goes. Well, I thought I actually had the video running then. I've poured it on. I hope the consistency is right. I will now be whipping up part 2. Oh, well, sorry about that. It's all gone. Better luck with the next pour. Time to add the second layer. Now, I've got to do that gently. Bubbles, the air bubbles. So here's hoping. As I say, I haven't made this for so long and I can't quite remember the consistency. And put it to one side. Give it a bit of a wipe over. To top it off, I'm going to sprinkle it with coconut. I have things to do, people to see and places to go. And when I come back, and we'll do the taste test. So that was it for now. Ooh, scrumptious. The magical taste test. Now, I don't know what went wrong with my microphone, but this was quiet. And of course, after I tasted it, I couldn't redo it. So here I go. Yes, it was delicious. Yes, the pink marshmallow had been a bit too soft. It was a bit too warm when I whisked it. So don't make that mistake, just cool it off properly. I halved the mixture so that I had two colours. And I shared with my neighbours. They were just so thrilled. They were, happy baking, everyone. It sure is worth trying out. And a great way to spoil your neighbours